On this episode of Huskies on the Road, we visit Mixin It Up Gluten-Free Bakery. We learn how this family-owned business has offered delicious gluten-free alternatives for over 10 years. Buckle up, because it's time for Huskies on the Road.
Welcome back to another episode of Huskies on the Road. I'm Logan Hagelin alongside my panelists here with Mason Kroll and Ben Kuschel. We've got a fun one for you today as we are heading over the river to Sauk Rapids to visit Mixin It Up, the gluten-free bakery. And Willie, before we even get anything, guys, have we visited there before? I know they sponsored trivia for us here at the KVSC Trivia-thon that we just had, but what about you guys? Any prior experience?
Yeah, I thought of them. That's kind of one of the reasons I wanted to go see them, because we got, I don't remember, I thought they had food at trivia. I'm like, we should definitely hit this place up and see what they're all about. So that's where I heard of them, and they seem pretty good from what I saw on their website. I'm like, this has got to be a good store we got to cover with them. Like, they're very invested in gluten-free, and yeah. What about you, Ben?
No, I haven't heard of them since you brought it up and wanted to go there. I do remember they were a trivia sponsor, and yeah, it's like, I think it was the pastries and whatnot in the morning. If you were there in trivia in the morning, I don't know if we were all there, but no, I haven't heard them before.
That's fair. No, I remember obviously just when we were in there ourselves getting a look at the bakery, how amazed we were by all the different selections they had. So I guess maybe I would even ask you guys, have we had any prior baking experience? I had absolutely zero, so I was just amazed by all the different types of things they had, but you guys baked anything yourselves?
You're always making your banana bread at our apartment a lot, so.
I'm the baker in our household sometimes.
Exactly.
But
and just kind of a final question for you guys, is there usually a specific item that you guys look for when it comes to going to a bakery? I know I was really excited when they had my favorite cheesecake.
Yeah. What about you? I gotta think on this one.
I gotta say, for me, it's like, I'm a big cookie kind of guy. So chocolate chip cookies are always my top priority, or even just bread. That's like, those two are kind of fighting in my top one right now.
Yeah, I'm more of a muffin man myself. I like especially chocolate with chocolate chips, and if you heat that up and have like milk with it in the morning, that's where I like. But
that's pretty good as well.
Yeah,
I mean, I feel like those are like
you're right.
choices.
You're right. Well, hey, it's all fresh and more over there, so let's go ahead and get to the bakery, shall we? Oh, wow. Hi there. Hi, I'm Logan.
Hey Logan, I'm Jesse. Welcome to Mixin It Up Gluten-Free Bakery.
Thank you very much for having me. Jesse, thank you very much for joining us. What made you want to get started and open up a bakery?
I went gluten-free about 17 years ago, back when gluten-free was awful and no one ate anything. And so, I love to bake. I've always loved to bake. And I just really wanted to be somebody that brought joy to other people with this. And I was like, if I have to be on this gluten-free journey and I have to eat for my whole life, I want to enjoy that, and I want other people to enjoy it too. So that was kind of the start of it. So I did farmers markets for maybe about 3 years, and then just kind of morphed into this beautiful store that we just decided, okay, this is a thing. People want and need gluten-free items. I really wanted this to be a place that was safe for people that had a gluten allergy, but also an allergy-friendly bakery. So we do a lot of peanut-free and egg-free and nut-free and soy-free. And so just so people feel like they have a place that they can come to, they know that they can really have a comfortable experience and not be worried about if this food's gonna get them sick.
We're celebrating 10 years here at Mixin. What does that mean to you as far as being able to celebrate 10 years and then obviously even looking to the future? And obviously, congratulations.
Thank you, that's a huge deal. To be able to be a small business that has made it through a lot of the things that have happened in the past 10 years. I mean, even just making it through COVID was a big deal. We all remember that time of life and just different things like that. It's always so meaningful every year that we get to do this, and just not only in this past couple of years, our impact has been, our reach, I should say, has been a little bit larger because we started to wholesale into a bunch of different stores kind of throughout all of Minnesota. And yeah, it just means so much to be able to just reach other people and have them be able to have food that they feel safe eating and they feel comfortable eating. And when you are somebody that has allergies, you know how important that is. It is so scary or difficult or challenging sometimes to find things that you can have. So yeah, it's just great. And so my favorite part about owning a bakery will always be those little kids that come in, and we get to make them birthday cakes or just, be part of their celebration. So yeah, I love that part of this.
That's awesome.
So, yeah.
Honestly, you got me curious even kind of working off of that. What would you say is maybe like 1 to 2 things that you would always recommend for people who haven't come in before?
Oh gosh, our fried donuts, absolutely, because they're super exciting and people love them. But I mean, so everything that we make is small batch, handmade, which is very unique anyways. And so not a lot of people do that. And so, but like we have a bunch of bars and cookies. So right now, crumble cookies kind of a crazy thing right now. So we've decided to kind of like play off of that and just do like a bunch of cookies for people. That's been really awesome to be able to do too. So that's been really fun too. So yeah, you can try a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, fantastic. Sure enough, I had to try something here. So I went with a personal favorite. We have some cheesecake layered with some strawberry jelly here. I've been waiting for this all day. It's go time. Oh, that brings you back right there. Here we go. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Jessie knows what she's doing here, guys. Jessie knows what she's doing. I'll be coming back. This is amazing.
Because we're such a small staff, there's like 5, 6 of us that work here. So we're not giant, so we don't get to go and do a lot of things in the community. We're gonna do the Lemonade Art Fair, which we've never done before. So I'm excited about that. And probably we'll be at the St. Cloud Farmers Market. One thing that we do here in store, kind of set up tents and stuff out front, is we do mini donut and cheese curd days. And those, I think the longest someone specifically drove to come here for that was like 5 hours. Yeah, so they're really fun, and I mean, they're super tasty, so that's kind of a fun, little event that we love to do for our customers here. So one thing that's super important, I feel like, with people purchasing local is because I know we've kind of heard a lot of times your money and your dollars stay in your community, but that is so true. I just think about just this past weekend, there was a benefit that, someone came in and their dessert person they were gonna have fell through, and they just asked us, so we donated hundreds of dollars worth of cupcakes and desserts, and that's one example. I mean, on any given week, we're donating to churches and nonprofits and different things, and that is so great, because not only so when you come in here and you shop, we also then support local, and you can see kind of behind us actually, which is really cool. So these are a lot of other local businesses that are from the St. Cloud area that we also support. So, that's just a cool way that we want to pay it forward too.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
How would you say it means to you to be able to provide a gluten-free option to the community, and kind of what that means as far as what you said, opening up options to everybody around you?
Yeah, well, I love it, obviously. I mean, we've been here for 10 years, so it's such an honor to be able to be here. So I don't know if you guys will be able to experience this, but there are people that will walk into our store, and often we have people that will cry. Is not uncommon. And so they're so excited because they don't have any of these options. And so they're coming in here and they haven't had a fried donut in 10 or 15 years or things like that. And so that's really exciting for me to be able to do that. And I feel like then we're able to just offer them something that so very few people offer. So yeah, I love that part.
And welcome on in back here from the Tasty Bakery. Boy, what a fun experience it was. I was obviously lucky enough to get to talk to the owner, Jessie, and it was quite moving, honestly, just really, guys, getting to hear her story, and not only the gluten-free part of things, but more or less how actually meaningful it means to the community just to have that type of option of a bakery. It was honestly even cool to hear her tell stories of different people that were coming in, literally getting emotional about the fact that they have this type of option, and we had talked before about the variety, and boy, did they have the variety, and it was just really sweet to talk to her, and it was a really cool experience. Mason, anything to add as far as maybe the taste of the shop?
Yeah, no, I think I had it was like an Oreo bar or something, and I couldn't really tell. I don't know about what you guys tried, but I couldn't really tell a huge difference between, usually when you have something that's gluten-free, you can be like, oh, this kind of tastes gluten-free, has that taste vibe to it, but it didn't really seem like that, and it was really good. But what did you think about the bread you tried?
I had the blueberry cinnamon bread and then the cinnamon twist bread. Those two, I gotta say, the cinnamon twist, she said it was the top seller for bread, and it is, because it's very good. I want to get another loaf so I can use it for French toast, because she mentioned that it was very good French toast, so I'm gonna try that. But I was happy about it.
Awesome.
What
Yeah,
about
no,
you?
I got super lucky. They had my favorite cheesecake with some strawberry drizzle on it. I got to do my emotional get ready. I sat down, I brought my fork out, and when I got to take that first bite, I tell you, it was not for the camera. It was genuinely like a perfect reaction of they gave me what I was after. I had not had a bite that perfect in a long time. Could not taste the difference whether it was gluten-free or not. Maybe I just don't know enough about what even gluten is, but oh my goodness, it was so good, and they were more than gracious to have us there. It was super nice hanging out and talking with Jesse. It was really fun being there. But honestly, I'm gonna have to go back for that bread, because when you got that bread, it looked really good as well.
Yeah, it was.
It did. Indeed. Well, that being said, that's going to wrap us up for us here on Huskies on the Road. Make sure to join us on the UTVS app or on your mobile device, wherever you might get us. That's Mason, that's Ben, I'm Logan, and thanks for joining us. You guys have a good one.